If not, just go up to the 5th floor and someone will meet you there.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you have.
Keep the sun out of the lens. It's a mural. Haha. Vacuum tubes. A little hard to photograph. Oh well, here goes something.
These are days of mechanical and electronic marvels. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology has developed a new one for the Navy. It's a whirlwind electronic computer. With considerable trepidation, we undertake to interview this new machine. Now to MIT in the computer lab of Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Hello, New York. Hello, New York. This is Cambridge. And this is the oscilloscope of the whirlwind electronic computer.
I assume that, like any delicate, finely tuned piece of mechanism, this has a human element involved too, has it?
Yes, tomorrow. I am Dave Flores, Director of the Digital Computer Laboratory where whirlwind is built.
Well, I wonder if we could take a look around, sir.
Yes, let's first look at one of the storage tubes, such as the whirlwind uses for memory. Whirlwind stores in these tubes information in 25 millionths of a second. And further down the row, you can see some of the electronic circuits which make whirlwind work. Would you like to try to use the machine?
Yes, of course, but I have an idea, Mr. Forster. Since this computer was made in conjunction with the Office of Naval Research, why don't we switch down to the Pentagon in Washington and let the Navy's research chief, Admiral Bolster, give whirlwind the workout. What's your problem, Admiral?
Well, Ed, this problem concerns the Navy's Viking rocket. This rocket goes up 135 miles into the sky. Now, at the standard rate of fuel consumption, I would like to see the computer trace the flight path of this rocket and see how it can determine at any instant, say at the end of 40 seconds, the amount of fuel remaining and the velocity at that set instant. The rocket weighs 11,000 pounds at takeoff and carries an initial fuel load of 8,500 pound-feet.
All right, Mr. Forster?
All right, Admiral Bolster, we'll see what we can do. Let's look at the oscilloscope where the problem has been set up. Over on the left-hand side, you will notice fuel consumption decreasing as the rocket takes off. And on the right-hand side, there's a scale that shows the rocket velocity. The rocket position is shown by the trajectory that you're now looking at. And as it reaches the peak of its trajectory, the velocity you will notice has dropped off to a minimum. Then as the rocket starts down, the velocity picks up again toward a maximum velocity when the rocket hits the ground. How's that?
How about that, Admiral?
Looks very good to me.
Well, sir, I'm just a middleman here. I didn't understand the question, and I don't understand the answer. But now let's go back to MIT for a moment.
It's enough of this.
Well, let's try another problem on a little more personal level. Let's suppose that back in 1626, I've been in India, and I've received for the sale of Manhattan Island, say, $24. And if I'd been out covering the story for TV and then I'd invested that $24 at 6% interest back in 1626, what would I have today?
Problem on the proceeding, we first have to prepare a control or something like this, where the information from the machine has been punched in. That tape is entered into the computer, as you can see over here, and then into the storage tube, the other room. So as you remember, until the machine starts the solution of the problem. Now, the machine started the solution, we see here, typing out on the typewriter. From 1926 until 1951, your $24 would have grown to something like $4,727,727,000 and some odd cents. Do you think that would be a good investment?
Thank you so very much indeed. Someday I'll ask you to figure out whether that is before or after taxes. Very fascinating stuff.
And thank you, Mr. Murrow.
With us, Mr. Murrow.
Hold.
And before leaving, we would like to show you another kind of mathematical problem that some of the boys have worked out in their spare time in a less serious vein for some of the afternoon.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Foster and the MIT lab.
Thank you. Okay, old tape readers. Photograph of the old Sage computer. Row upon row of vacuum tubes. I remember seeing these things in science fiction movies.
What it is doing, he pushes those keys and punches the button and tells it what to do. Underway is something which looks like a typewriter. That's the way UNIVAC talks. When he wants to say something, the keys move with no hands touching them, and UNIVAC says his piece. That's the way he communicates. Typewriter, which moves without any human agency, that we hope UNIVAC will give us his prediction. Did he say something, UNIVAC? Have you got anything to say to the television audience? You're a very impolite machine, I must say. But he's an awfully rapid calculator. There you go. What's he saying? I think he's saying hi, anyway. Well, that's just part of UNIVAC. Along the
That's a yes, that's a fun.
This is the Apollo 11 computer.
Hello, my computer, and I'd like to Kevin. Hello, I am the computer, and I'd like you, Kevin.
Hello, I am the computer, and I like you, Kevin. Hello, I am the computer, and I like you, Kevin. Hello, I am the computer, and I like you, Kevin. Hello, I am the computer, and I like you, Kevin. Hello, I am the computer, and I like you, Kevin. Hello, I am the computer, and I like you, Kevin. Hello, I am the computer, and I like you, Kevin.
Type what you would like me to say, then press return.
This is a Jacquard mechanism model.